one of our board members recently had a conversation with a friend here in town as she was explaining some of the stuff that we're working toward and some of the things that we're seeing out in the community. And the person actually told her those statistics, those are all fabricated. We don't have a homeless problem. Okay. And then we had another event happen in our community where we presented to a group of leaders, and at the final decision, some comments were made, basically echoing the same thing. We don't have a homeless problem. They're not from here. A bunch of other things I won't go into. So it's evident we have an understanding, a lack of understanding of what homelessness really is in our community, let alone in the country. We see stuff on the national media about all these problems and all these things that are going on, and these people are doing this and these people are doing that. And look at how bummed out they are, how doped out they are on drugs, or how drunk they are, or whatever. So we automatically throw everybody into that same pool of homeless. And folks, I'm here to tell you, as one person who's on the streets, in the encampments every single week, that is not the face of homelessness in Pocatello. These folks are intelligent. They are genuinely trying to figure out how to do life better. They just made some stupid choices that put them in this spot. And if I can get anybody to raise their hand who's never made a good stupid choice, I'd love to know who you are. Now, it may not have cost you your home, your job, your family, but we all do it. So don't these folks deserve an opportunity to get back on their feet again? Yeah, we do have some folks who are struggling with addiction. We have some folks who are struggling with mental health. But in this community, it's really on the lesser side of the scale than on the greater side. We have folks who are genuinely trying to figure life out, and we don't have a system in place that can help them efficiently. There's resources around, but there's lack of housing to support their final decisions. There's resources around, but there's lack of companies that will hire former felons. There's resources around, but we have disconnect between agencies and services that are offered through the different various organizations. And because they're not connecting, they fall through the cracks again and have to restart the process. So we've got issues, absolutely. But there are also issues that we can easily solve by having a place where we can send people, where people can get not just fed physically, but learn new habits, new skills, have someone holding them accountable, have someone coaching them, building a network of support and trust for them, bringing the agencies together all in one spot so they can serve these folks, so they can get on their feet. Such a place exists in the building I'm standing in if we could just get it funded. I'm not going to mince the words. We're needing $1+ million. We need $350,000 to get this food pantry space opened up before the winter. And folks, I am imploring you, if you have any resources to give toward this, we certainly could use that. We need the pantry open before winter so that we can open up the existing space the pantry is in for our warming shelter. If we don't have that, we're already at risk of losing one other facility here in town that was doing warming shelter last year. That's going to put more people on the streets, and that's a concern, a huge concern. So about $350,000 gets that piece, basically fixes two problems, and then $1.2 million roughly gets everything open. We're working on that. We've got some things in place. We're getting ready to do some events. I'll give you more about that next month once we have the finalized details on that. But continue to keep us in your prayers. I know that right now folks are kind of holding on financially, not giving a lot because they're waiting to see what's going to happen. But if you've got the means, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk with you, give you a tour, answer questions you might have, whatever it might be. Thanks again for your support, and God bless. Have a great day.